Mina ngikhumbula mama. But beginning, oh mama. I love that sound, you guys. Like, I miss my mom though, but let's get into this Chende. Hi Ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl, Moja Love, aka Miss Fearful, collaborating back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, today we're going to talk about Moja Love. Moja Love is currently under fire. They're trending right now, and this is due to the media statement that they released, and this is what they are saying. For immediate release, Moja Love does not condone or support gender-based violence. The most recent episode of Isengani Lengani on Moja Love, DSTV, obviously channel 157, saw couples siyacela dlamuka ndimuvenda ve mubikona ivera la vivamvenda sala akoboro mabodoni muliloni nganda. So I better not hear, oh, you don't pronounce that right. And Tando Msomi engaged in a heated argument, leading to Siyacela becoming violent towards her. Following the broadcast of this episode, there has been uproar, with some labeling this as irresponsible broadcasting. Moja Love would like to put it on record that the channel does not condone GBV in any way. Moja Love prides itself on producing content that reflects the reality in our society, including social ills, and as such could not sweep the GBV incident between Tando and Siyacela under the carpet. In a country burdened by gender-based violence and femicide, Moja Love has a responsibility to reflect and show the extent of this pandemic. Moja Love intervened as the incident was happening. It is important to point out that the Moja Love crew arrived during the altercation between Siyacela and Tando, and the police were called in. The crew was allowed to film this. Tando was given an option to open a case against Siyacela, but she chose not to exercise that option, and instead, the channel moved Tando away to a different location from Siyacela. Counseling was offered to Tando immediately to deal with her trauma, and the channel is monitoring her progress. Well, now Moja Love. Head to channel of Moja Love, Bakani Moyo says, as a channel, we take violence to any sort seriously, and we do not condone nor support gender-based violence in any way. It was important to add this episode of Isase Ngani Lengani, as it is our social responsibility to educate our audience and mirror what happening. Okay, that's their English. What happening in our communities. Canceling the show is not the solution, but let's rather open a platform to discuss issues that are eating away the moral fiber of our society. Now, this is what Moja Love is saying. As you guys can hear, there's an episode of Isasingani Lengani. I personally do not watch that show. I have seen clips of it, and I'm just disgusted at all times. I think that I'm more disgusted because most of the times a broke man is involved in that Chende. Like, how is you broke? You have one wife and you are still going for another, and you want another, you want a girlfriend, whatever. And I'm like, you shouldn't even have the first one. Like, what is you doing trying to look for love as a man when you're broke? Go look for money. Like, go look for important things. So it frustrates me, and that's the reason why I honestly do not watch it. Whenever I have seen those clips, they don't ever make me want to go there and watch, because I'm just like, I'm not learning anything from this show. You know, but anyway, it's neither here or there, and I do understand we've got different opinions, so y'all can go ahead and continue however it is that you want. But they're saying that there was an incident where a couple was, you know, in a heated argument, and then the man, I guess, decided to be physical with the woman. She decided that she was not going to open a case, and she decided that she was going to go for therapy, which they of course are monitoring the progress, which is obviously something that is good. We do applaud kings and queens that care about people that they bring on their show for story. Like, why the hell, guys, where I stay, like, can you guys hear that? Like, it is so freaking loud. So bored. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and continue. So I honestly won't lie, and I know that a lot of you guys are gonna I agree and disagree with them at the same time. I do agree that such behaviors are supposed to be televised. You guys are supposed to see the real truth of life. If especially that was not being acting, if they were acting, then that's wrong, because then that acting and then sold as reality show or reality television, it can lead to more young men thinking that this behavior is acceptable. But at the same time, sometimes it takes you seeing something being done to someone for you to realize, crap, that's the same thing that's happening to me. And if I'm angry for that person, why am I not angry for myself? Because at most times what happens, what I can take you doing to Owamie, I can't take you doing to my younger sister. Like, and you guys know this is the truth. You can't stand it being done to your older sister. Someone that you love, you have got less patience. I don't know if it's a matter of self-love, you guys. Maybe we don't love ourselves enough. But you can come and do this to me, and you know, there's a huge part of me that can still hold myself. Try that nonsense with my child. You is dead, and I'm going to jail. You know, and I know that that's how much, you know, a lot of people actually think. So maybe if people were to see this being done to someone else, you're seeing this man beating his wife, and you're like, or his girlfriend, and you're like, damn, like that is so wrong. She should stand up for herself. She should go to jail. I mean, she should go to the police station. But your own husband just beat you 3 days ago, but you didn't. It starts to invoke something in you. And I know that some people may not understand this, but it is a real thing. On the other side, obviously, I personally feel like it may also entice more violence. We may have young boys that believe that, okay, if she's not understanding, if she's not listening, then I'm gonna beat her up, but she's not gonna go to the police, because they are not showing the process of this person actually going to the police. In general, honestly, I just feel like Moja Love portrays stereotypes, and it works for them, and that is fine, because it's not fine, but it works for them. And so, you know, they're rich. Who am I, okay, like for me to come out here and say whatever? I have not seen a show of white people acting like fools on that channel. I've not seen a show of white people acting crazy. I have not seen a show of white people just being exposed left, right, middle, and center. I have not seen a show of white people coming in and talking about their own personal business and, you know, putting it out there and fighting and acting like hooligans. But I see a lot of black people there, and that is on, like, you know, I mean, there are many shows there. Like, how many white couples have you seen, or Mr. X Repo going to get, and it's white people? So I just feel like that's the only part about Moja Love that I can just go ahead and be like, But again, that is television in general. White people are always put on a pedestal, and black people are always trashed. And that is one of the biggest reasons why us that are like on YouTube and we're black and we're doing well for ourselves, no matter how good we do, mainstream media at most times, they're not gonna want a black person, especially dark-skinned, doing well for herself or himself, and be like, okay, you know what, come here and do your thing, even though the numbers are there. And the biggest example can even be McG. They're gonna try and find a way on, like, okay, this and this and this and this, because he's black. Black excellence is not allowed to be celebrated. When we're black people, are supposed to be on television acting like complete idiots, just acting like stupid hooligans, and just acting dumb and stupid. And I give you guys even the same example. There was that lady, she was white, I think she was on ETV, was it Third Degree or something? I can't remember if it was Third Degree or whatever, but she's the one that even interviewed Kanye Mbao, and Kanye Mbao even cried. That woman was a non-nonsense taker. That woman was straightforward. That woman, and that was back then, okay? That woman was a straight talker. That woman was forward. That woman was gonna ask you questions that she wants to ask, and it was acceptable because she was a white woman. But when it's a McG, then, he's this. If it's an Owamie, then she's a hater, And so I think that what all just, the moment you start actually realizing this, that even the girlies that are taken to mainstream media, mostly those that are influencers on YouTube or whatever, I'm giving us an example, you know, white women in, you know, white girlies in black women's bodies. Like, you know, you gotta be light in complexion. If you're not light in complexion, then you gotta be married to a white man. If you're not married to a white man, you gotta talk like, oh my god. You know, but you can't be like, you know, an assertive black woman. You can't be an assertive black man. You cannot be all that. You cannot be dark skinned mostly. You know, they need to push the negative narratives. And so I think that maybe the moment I also just found this out, I was just like, it's like all these things were just too visible for me. I did not enjoy television as much anymore. But anyway, as we go back to that topic, I feel like I derailed a little bit. I do agree and also disagree with Moja Love. I do believe that, you know, we need to say this because this is a norm, but I do wish that they had, you know, kind of pressed a little bit for her to open a case, and that is a process that they actually filmed, so that even the young boys that are watching this, they would actually see that there are consequences to your actions. There are consequences to you hitting your woman, being physical with your woman. She can take you to jail and you can get arrested and all that. I wish maybe they had done it that way, but they are being torn to shreds on Twitter. People are just like, do we know? Do we, you know? And so yeah, I mean, when Moja Love came out, they do have, you know, like their scandals. I feel like they're like the prom child and everything, but I do wish that Moja Love, if there's anyone that is from Moja Love that is watching, can you guys also start celebrating black excellence? And when we say black excellence, we're not talking about a black person that is light skinned. That's not majority of black people. Start celebrating and pushing forth black excellence as well. Like, give grace, you know, develop shows that are positive for the black community, because I feel like a lot of their shows are honestly just negative. It's all about black people cheating, it's all about black people emotional, it's all about black people up and down and all this. But we do have people like Owamie, you know, the Owamie Nachipazoru show. It would be great. But anyway, yeah, that's all I was saying, guys. Like, in all honesty, I just wish that they would push positive content. It does not necessarily always have to be, you know, like, yo guys, some of the clips I see on TikTok that are from Moja Love, I'm like, this one slept with her father, this one slept. I've not seen that, but it's extreme. Anyway, just go and comment down below, and let's move on to the next topic. The next topic, I'm gonna go and just brush through this. Amanda Dupont is allegedly divorced. Okay, now obviously the reason why I'm saying I'm gonna brush through this doesn't even deserve a video of its own. Number one, I don't like what she stands for. I feel like she's a liar. She's a woman that uses tears whenever things are not going her way. If she does something years ago, she's gonna come out here and cry crocodile tears. And of course, she's a black light-skinned woman. Okay, so people are gonna obviously, like with curly hair, child. You know, so I have made videos like, girl, where is your ring? Why is you constantly traveling the country without your husband? Why are we not seeing your husband with you? She got new boobs, you know, this and that. And I was just like, okay, so am I shocked? Am I surprised? No, I'm not. If you are gonna be a married woman that lives like you're single, clearly you are single. So I was honestly not even like, you know, if you are a married woman and you are constantly everywhere by your husband's house or with your husband, something is wrong. Like, I don't care what anybody says, something is wrong. It can't just be a constant thing. So I guess now she's free to do whatever it is that she wants to do. I just hope that she does not destroy any other man's career, because we all know that Mama Destroyer, okay, she tries. And so yeah, that's basically that. I don't like what she did to Meg G. I don't like what she did you know, to Jub Jub. As much as I don't like Jub Jub, as much as I believe Jub Jub should still be in jail, but he should not be in jail for something that he did not do. And I don't believe that he did it. And I'm not gonna just believe you because you are a woman that wants to cry. I'm not going to do that. So anyway, just go and comment down below what you guys think. Yeah, as you guys can see, like, she's not really my favorite person right now, because girl, why is you out here wanting to lie? Makes no sense to me. No sense whatsoever. That's my personal opinion. I never believed her in the first place. I don't believe her. I'll never believe her. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. from me, Owamie. It's time for me to edit, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.